Today, on Beyond, her sister and her son both predicted their own deaths. But before she can communicate with them, there's a shocking message James has to give her.
He said to me, tell her, this is what she really needs to hear first.
Oh my goodness, you're right.
What is it? And will she believe it? Plus,
The man comes in here as like your father figure right here, and he's connected with your mother. She's happy to be with him, okay?
That would be a first.
can a marriage improve after death? Find out today on Beyond. Using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Hello, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you. Very nice you're here. Thank you for joining me today, and all of you at home. I want to thank you so much for being here today as well. I'd like to start the show because I'm feeling so strong from when I was standing back there to come over here. Your daddy pass over?
My stepfather.
Can I come to you? I want to come here because there's a father figure here. Are you sisters or?
This is my daughter.
Daughter, okay.
Yes.
Connection. There's a man standing here like a father figure for you?
Yes.
Go on. So it's once removed, so it's a stepfather?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't know your real daddy? Did you know him? But
I know.
a long time ago?
Yes, long
He's
time
also
ago.
passed over, though, please?
No, he's still here.
He's still here?
Yes.
Have you seen him recently?
No.
Would you please go see him? Whose birthday is in August?
July.
Whose is that? Daddy's?
Yes.
Your father's?
Yes.
Just celebrated a big birthday.
We celebrate my mother's birthday,
No. When did you celebrate Mom's birthday?
August 31st.
That's the one. August birthday. Okay, there you go.
Oh my God.
Okay? Let's talk about that. He's
Yes.
talking to me about your mother's birthday, and it was a big celebration.
Yes.
And you had to go somewhere special for this celebration. I don't know if you went on a plane ride or something. We drove somewhere, but
Yes, we all drove to the cemetery and had a birthday party for her at her grave.
Well, she wants to thank you for that.
God.
So this is your mother, also
Yes.
attached to the stepfather person?
Yes, they're
Hold
buried
on.
together.
They're buried together. Oh, that's
Yes.
good. Okay. And she's talking to me about a family reunion or a get-together, and this must have been at her birthday in August.
Yes.
Understand that? Because I
Yes.
feel like it's a reunion of some sort.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Very much.
She loves to sing, by the way, and I don't know if someone sang at the cemetery also, but there was singing done, and
Yes.
she wants to thank you for that, okay?
Okay.
There's also a rock around there.
Yes.
Some kind of a rock she's showing me, and there was some people sitting on the rocks or sitting on the rock, okay?
Okay.
And she's talking to me about this. She has her energy back again, and she's mightier than she ever was before, and this is what she's talking about. I feel there's a
Okay.
strong illness with her at one point for a long period of time,
Yes.
and I feel it's drained,
Yes, it
and she
did.
wasn't herself. Okay, I'll tell you that
Yes.
right now. There's either a problem with eyes, by the way. You
my
understand about the
God.
eye problem she had? It's
my
all about
God.
her eyes, the operations for the eyes, the surgeries for the
She
eyes.
lost her eye.
She lost her eye, okay?
Yes.
Well, she's telling me about that, and she says, I have it back again.
Oh my goodness, that's
Okay?
so good.
So she can see that. She can see, all right? You have a lot of angels around you, my friend. A lot. A lot. You're a very creative person, too. You're a very good person. Your mother's telling me about family members there. Brothers she's seen, sisters seen,
Yes.
big family over there.
Yes.
I've seen them all, she said, and I'm still meeting them. She's still meeting people, okay?
Yes.
And I'll tell you, there were people in her family from all over the country that she was separated from.
Yes.
And there was a man, your daddy, when she first met him, pulled her away
Yes.
from her family.
Yes, yes.
Okay?
She's the youngest of 16 children.
Youngest of 16. Well, that's why there's a
Yes.
big party over there.
Yes.
Okay. But she felt very bad about being pulled away
Yes.
from her family when she was married. She married young.
Yes.
And there's also 5 kids she's talking to me about, okay?
6 of us, but
6 of you. 1 has passed over, please. There's
I'm
5.
worried about him.
Well, your mother said your brother's in God's hands.
Okay, good.
And there's been in and out of hospitals or in and out
yes.
with him.
Yes.
And she said, we're trying to help from where we are. We're
Okay.
trying to help from where we are. I don't know if you have 2 kids?
3.
3 kids?
Well,
Are they
2
2 and 1?
actually.
3, Dan.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it. Sorry.
What is it, 2 boys and a girl or something?
Yes.
Honey, you be careful. You bring some bad people around you, okay? I don't know about who you're dating or who's around you right now. You're not married, are you?
Yes, I
You're
am
married.
married.
What's wrong with this man?
Nothing.
Okay,
My
hold
son's
on.
father passed away.
Yes, he's
and he was murdered.
That's, I get this bad vibe there. Is your son going to school now, trying to go back to school?
He's in school.
He's in school.
Sixth grade.
There was a separation, right. There was a stop of school. He went, and then he stopped and did work or something, and went back again? Or changed schools?
I changed his school.
His father's helping him. Do not worry about your boy. He'll be okay. I'm going to leave you with that, okay?
Thank you.
God bless
Thank
you. And she's talking to me about a family reunion or a get-together, and this must have been at her birthday.
Stacy, according to James, your mom came through in this reading thanking you for the party at her grave.
Yes.
Does that ring true for you?
Definitely, definitely. It was just so awesome that he zeroed in on that because we just had a big birthday party for her at the cemetery at her gravesite.
His grandkids.
It's probably about 35 of us there.
She loves to sing, by the way, and I don't know, someone sang at the cemetery also?
We were singing
Happy birthday to
and other songs and had just a great time at the gravesite.
Is he the problem with eyes, by the way? You understand about the eye problem she had?
My mother had eye problem from complications from diabetes where her whole eye had to be removed and they had to put in an artificial eye. So he just zeroed right in and that was just so awesome for me. It just validated, you know, that was her coming through.
I don't know if you have 2 kids?
3.
3 kids?
When James talked about the 3 grandkids, you said 2. You forgot about one of them.
Yes.
Now you,
Oh my gosh,
how could
I'm
you
so
forget
embarrassed.
about one of the grandkids?
I was so embarrassed. You know, there's so many of us, right? And my daughter always say, "Mom, I bet you don't know how many grandchildren you have." And I say, "Oh my God!" So she proved me right.
So how many grandkids do you have?
Oh my goodness, 5.
Next,
If there's something that hasn't been told to us, and I honestly believe that Jason will come through today and tell me.
a mother, skeptical about the circumstances of her son's death, pleads for him to come and explain it. Next, on Beyond.
Our next guest never dreamed she'd lose the 2 most important people in her life, her sister and her son. What makes it even more disturbing is that each predicted their own death. The piece you're about to see was taped before the show, and no one in our studio, including James, has seen it. Here is Nancy's story.
My sister had a premonition that she was going to die, and 3 months later she did pass away. And my son also had a premonition, but his was very strong, that he was going to die, and he passed away 3 months later. He got up one morning at 7 in the morning, and he came into the kitchen and he said, "Mom, something went through my body." And I said, "Jason, have you been dreaming?" And he said, "No, Mom." So the next day he came to me and he said, "Mom, I think I'm going to be next." And I said, "Jason, please don't say that." I said, "You're just upset because you lost your Aunt Pat." 3 months later, he did pass away, a car accident. When the state trooper came to our house, he told us there was something skeptical in the accident. And from then on, I've always believed there's something that hasn't been told to us. And I honestly believe that Jason will come through today and tell me.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello.
Nice to meet you,
It's
James.
nice to meet you,
Yeah,
James.
that's great. I know you lost your sister and your son. Is that who you went to
Yes.
contact? Okay. I'll do whatever I can do to help you.
That's
Okay.
great.
All right. Yeah, okay. Did they die together, by the way, or separate?
No, separate.
Well, first let me tell you about yourself. Because I'm being told here by a guide of mine that you need to hear some things about yourself
All right.
before we continue, he's telling me.
Okay.
So I know that there's either an unemployment problem or that you've been dealing with right now.
Oh, yes.
Okay, because he said to me, tell her, this is what she really needs to hear first,
Oh my goodness, you're right.
that they are working on it over there in spirit, they're working on it with you, but there's also a test here for you to believe in your own self. And you've been doubting yourself for the past
Oh, I
years,
certainly
years,
have.
and
I
they want you to
certainly
stop
have.
doubting yourself, okay? There's a lady figure coming here in the mother's side of the family. It's either mother's mother, okay, grandmother, okay?
Yes,
And that's what I feel it is, mother's side of the family. And she wants to tell you that she's helping with the rest of them, that you need to relax and realize that you're going to be getting something soon, but do not go in fear mode, because when you go in fear mode, you block things from happening. There's also 2 marriages she's referring to here. So someone was married twice in the family.
My sister.
Okay.
She was
The one who
married
passed
twice.
over, yes?
Yes.
So there's 2 marriages. She's here with the grandmother. She's talking about being there with a man, a father figure of some sort.
My father just passed away in July.
Well, she's with her father. She's with her father. She's with the father figure. He kind of grumpy.
Oh, yes, he is.
He's a grumpy old man.
Yes, he is.
That's the only way to describe him. Initial T for someone. I'm not sure who this is. Tom, Tim, what is this, T?
Thomas.
Thomas. Is that your son?
His middle name.
Okay, well, he's here. When he passes, by the way, I feel like he's very, I can tell you he feels very sad. He feels sad. Gotcha, thank you. Also, there's talk about either being separated from the family member. I don't know if he was separated from the family at all.
He and my sister had a disagreement, and they weren't on talking terms when they
The
passed
sister that
away.
passed over?
Yes.
Okay. Fixed it up now. He's fixing it up now. They fixed it up. Right. Did your son ever go horseback riding? Or want to go horseback riding?
He possibly could have, yes.
Show me horses. Your father's pushing in here. He's with your son. I'm going to tell you with your boy, it feels with me, when he comes in here, he said, I really didn't want to go. He didn't want to go when he went. And he said, I really had more things I wanted to do, but he was pulled out too early. And I'm not picking up how he passed over. He's not giving me it yet, but I don't like it because it doesn't feel good, because it feels like he's not coming close to that situation. Many times when they come by, the last memory they have is the death condition, and if it's something violent or something, or something happening like that, they don't want to show me, they don't want to relive it. It's just a memory, but to them it's very real. But there feels like sense of could be violence, so I don't want to, it's very violent, all right? I don't like that, so I don't want to push it with him.
Okay.
Just let you know it was violent, and he doesn't want to talk about that. He doesn't want to get back in that because he's very depressed about it when he first passes over. I'm going to tell you that, all right?
Okay.
This wasn't a car accident, though. Was this a...
Yes.
Was? No, I don't get that with him. What's his first name?
Jason.
Jason. Yeah. And are other people involved in this accident?
Yes.
What is his fault? Did this accident happen?
They said it was his fault, but they were skeptical
Okay,
of the
I don't
accident.
think it was.
I don't either.
I don't think it was.
I've never.
Yeah, honey, that's all I can get for you. Your sister, I will tell you that your sister, I don't know, she was, had a disease of some sort into the hospital? No?
She had a brain aneurysm.
Brain aneurysm, no. That's all I'm getting. That's all I get.
Okay.
Okay?
You did great, though.
All right.
Thank you
so sweetie.
much.
Okay.
Next, will Nancy now be able to accept her son's death? And has James reassured her that her son and sister have reconciled? Find out next on Beyond. Nancy's sister had a premonition of her own death that came true. Then her son had a similar experience, and he perished in a car crash 3 months later.
They said it was his fault, but they were skeptical.
Okay,
of
I
the
don't think it
accident.
was.
I don't either.
I don't think it was.
Nancy was anxious to learn if her son was at fault, and also if he had patched things up with his aunt.
There's talk about either being separated from the family member.
James talked about a separation in the family, that your son and your sister, they weren't speaking. Is that true?
Yes.
What is the story with that?
Well, my son was dating his girlfriend, and she had broken up with him, and then she had taken a friendship with my sister's daughter, and he was very unhappy because he wanted to go back with her. And therefore, when he went to their house, they had had a little disagreement, and he hadn't spoken to my sister in about 3 months.
Fixed it up now. He's fixing it up now. They fixed it up.
He was pallbearer at her funeral, and I remember the night after her funeral, he was laying in his room, and when I walked by, he was crying. And I tapped on the door and I said, Jason, what's the matter? And he said that he just was upset about his Aunt Pat, that they hadn't spoken in the last few months, and now she was gone. So that really made me feel great.
I know that there's either an unemployment problem or that you've been dealing with right now.
Oh, yes.
Okay, because he said to me, tell her, this is what she really needs to hear first.
I haven't worked in 9 months, and I've been seeking work. And I was so shocked that he said that.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
Is there a lady, if someone lost a mother here on an operating table in a hospital? I thought it was you. And may I come to you, please?
Yes,
Your mother passed over, she's telling me, in an operating room or at the hospital with table or surgery, okay?
Yes, shortly thereafter, yes.
Okay, well, I don't feel like there's something, go on. They opened her up.
Yes.
They opened her up and they shouldn't have, she's telling me. I understand that. There was either a switch of doctors
Yes.
right
yes.
before this happened. There was a
Yes.
switch of the doctors. Her doctor could not do this. There was another doctor brought in or did the procedure. Someone else did this, okay?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, do you know about them switching
No, I
doctors?
didn't. Yes,
Okay. Your father's over there also in spirit, please?
Yes, he is,
Because the man comes in here as like your father figure right here, and he's
Oh,
connected
really?
with your mother. She's happy to be with him. She's
Well,
happy to be with him, okay?
That
Hold
would
on.
be a first.
Jared's father, Jared.
Oh, Jared, yes, right. I'm sorry.
You obviously have something to learn, don't you? All the cats. Who has all the cats? Did she have like 3 cats, or you have 3 cats?
She's very, well, my stepmother had lots of cats. My mother was a dog person.
It just came to me. The cats. She drew cats.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
She painted the cats.
Yeah.
That's why your
Yes,
mother has
she
association
loved
with.
to draw cats.
Yeah.
I
Oh, well,
forgot
maybe
about
that's why
that.
she's talking about cats then. Mm-hmm. There you go. Who is not getting along with each other?
My sister and I.
I know. Your mother said you never got along.
That's true.
I don't know if there are some paintings of your mother's you wanted,
Yes.
okay, but you don't have yet.
No, I
But
don't.
you're supposed to have them because you feel rightfully they're yours,
Some of them, yes.
okay? Oh boy. Your mother wants you to talk to your sister.
All right.
She said you have to, you have to do it.
I will.
Okay, I'll leave you with that.
Thank
okay?
you.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Your mother passed over, she's telling me, in an operating room or at the hospital with a table.
Okay, Molly. James said in your reading that your mom died on the operating table and something about it didn't feel right to him.
It never felt right to me either. I've always felt she was a medical mistake, an error of some type. I didn't know exactly what. My sister and I weren't speaking at the time, and so by the time I got the call to come up, she was in recovery, which of course she didn't recover.
All the cats. Who has all the cats?
Well, I've forgotten. My mother had dogs, but as Glenn mentioned, my stepmother had cats. And then we realized my mother was an artist. She was always sketching cats. She loved the way they looked, how they flowed, how they moved. So she didn't have them, but she had that energy around her.
Who is not getting along with each other?
Well, we don't get along, we just don't get. I mean, we have no relationship and have had almost no relationship our whole lives. A lot of sibling rivalry, and apparently Mom wants us to just get over it. I mean, we're grown up, we're both grandmothers.
It seems like, according to James in this reading, it's really important for you to make amends with her. Do you think you can?
I will, sure, I can do it.
You can do it?
Sure,
You will do it?
I will do it.
You feel fired up?
I do feel fired up.
If you'd like a chance for a reading with James, send a letter to Beyond, P.O. Box 43.